Welcome back to Factorio. I'm River, and we are here near a train unloading station. I wanted to get it set up a little bit. I also want to get your guys' opinion. The number of views of the series have dropped down. There's probably a lot of reasons for that, and there's obviously a lot of reasons people would watch any video. So I'd like to know if there's, for the guys that are still watching, you are my loyal fans and or like Factorio a lot and have found this series and hopefully are enjoying it. Let me know what you think. Not that I care because I really like this game. I mean, I do care about how many people watch it because it's more than the dislikes. It's more like you might have just disliked a word I said, but if you don't come back and watch more, then that's a pretty big thing for me. So pretty big indicator, I should say. So in any event, I'm going to try to do things a little bit different, make it a little bit more exciting. But some of that will be doing some things off camera. But let me know. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. So what I've done is I came in and put in a train stop, and then when you put in a train stop, if you guys don't know this, these are all fast inserters. And I tried to line them up where I think the train's going to stop on these markers. I might end up moving it over one. But we got it completely covered with electric, so I ran our electric from our line down here and got fast belts for now, because I know that these things can pump them out, and it will be many things. Now, the other problem that I have here is not balancing now that I look at it. So I was probably, oops, I should have grabbed more red belts. Yeah, we'll turn it in this way. Right, and then this guy goes like that. So there we go. So that'll at least balance them when they're coming out of there. And so there we go. Pretty simple, straightforward train unloading. And then down here, I got the starts of it. I didn't want to build too much off camera. This is where we would have our first furnaces. So I made a bunch. I forget exactly how many. Now, one of the things I want to do is allow for the possibility of putting in the electric furnaces one day whenever we do these lines. So in other words, really what I'd want to do actually, I guess, is, yeah, let me bust this up for a second. And I'd actually want to put this like here, right? Because it'll still cover. Yeah, we'll do that right there. Right, so then when I put this one down here, I don't want to be right there, right? I want to be like one off so that electric furnace. Now we'll have to move these lines over one at that point. Or I could, I guess, just start using the long-handled inserters. I think we should do that. See, so I'll leave an extra space here and here. And then we'll put in, yeah, this guy here and here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. So we're going to get rid of all of this. Now eventually we'll make these the regular inserters, right? But we'll come right down along here. Will be our outgoing line. All right, so instead of here, 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 now that'll leave a space. We'll fix the rest of that in a minute. And then we'd have these guys for now here and here. Then we don't have to move the belt. We'll just have to put short-handled inserters to put them onto that belt there. All right, does that make sense? Now, eventually here we'll get some robots. We'll be able to duplicate this line, but yeah, so see, we leave an extra space. We'll just keep going until we run out of furnaces. All right, and then, oops, did I do that? No. There. Oop. There. Keep it looking nice. I don't think that made too much difference, but yeah, we'll do one more set. Right. And then well, you know what? It's kind of nice to end on with an extra, right? Because then you don't waste the power pole. Plus we got them in our Oh wait, I did that wrong again. Yeah, here and here. And then we'll put these guys in. So this should get us that. And then, you know, while we have this guy, no, how was I doing it? No, on the outside, just to keep them even. And I think the biggest argument for, quote, keeping them even is when you go to troubleshoot, it's a little easier to pick it out. So the reason for this is because we'll bring one belt in of coal and one belt in of iron, right? And then we need to that. Oop, missed. Right, and then I forgot to do this one. Yeah, that should be fine. And then, yeah, this will be like this and that. Good, we had enough. All right, we'll come down here. There we go. So one of these will be coal. Well, this one will be iron. And that one will be coal. And then we'll come down here. Yeah, we'll see how well we do with these belts. I think if I had, I guess I should definitely get more. We'll just leave a little extra. Maybe we'll put one more there. Who knows? Well, we could do this. Yeah, we'll skip a space. All right, put this into a splitter. And they should be coming on the opposite sides, right? Because this one will be coming over here on, let's do this. Yeah, they should be coming, this one will be coming in on the one side, this will be coming in the other, so we shouldn't need to do a balancing, but you know, balancing is never a bad idea. Now, eventually we may have to have like fancy balancing. So then what we'll do is we'll take this guy down. And I went one too far. Right, and let's go find where the iron comes in over here. It's a long run. And some of this seems kind of silly to go this far, but so the iron is all the way down here. So let's bring, right, we would have like this one is the first row of iron. So let's bring this guy in on the second row of iron. Do I have enough belts? And again, all of this will probably need to get upgraded at some point. Yeah, you don't want to build right in that. There you go. Now, but we're going to need to go get some more belts and whatnot. So there we go. So that should start pumping some iron down into here. Let's get rid of some cliff. Just because it's awful close to that road, I'll end up running into it. All right. And so now we need to get coal over there. Yeah, this is unnecessary, as is that. So let's head back and see what it takes to get coal. Keep hitting the wrong enter. And I spent a fair amount of time clearing out at least some of our... Okay, there we go. So now let's... You know what, I'm going to... Let's just come down here. Right. I don't know if that car is going to be right in the way or not, but... So this is the line for the coal, which we sort of got a big mess right here, right? So if we had coal coming in, we'd have coal coming in this way. Right, and can we... Yeah, see, this gets to be a mess when you have this, when, you know, this isn't necessarily the best way in the world to do this. How are we going to get that guy into there? Now, why is that coal's jumping over these? Yeah, I think we just need to... Yeah, how are we going to bring that T in? T's are a pain. Right, because if I did this, that's still not necessarily going to help us 100%. Right, I mean, this one would. Right, but then this one needs to turn a little bit sooner. Yeah, I guess we could, all right, do something like this. And then that. And then that. Right. Yeah, we're going to have to go get more belts. Yeah, jump over this. Yeah, so let's go get some more belts. Well, you know what? We might have enough. At least get the coal running up there. Yeah, let me see where I have it up here. Right here. Cool. All right, let's go run and shop at the mall. Park facing back out. And then, yeah, I want some more red belts and some more. Oh, might as well just stock up on everything, I guess. Yeah, we'll get some of those. I don't think we need too many. Inserters are going to be a big thing. So let's see. Let's get... I don't think we need 10 tons of those. I think I'd like to try to get... Yeah, I was limiting this. Yeah, let's start... Now that we're kind of caught up, these take a lot of gears, and I didn't want to mess things up. I don't know that we need too many of those, but let's see. So I used up some of these. And what else are we low on? We're not low, but we can, might as well take a few more of those. And while we're here, that's enough of those. Yeah, so we definitely want some more of these. And some of these. And fast inserters, definitely. Oops. All right, we'll use a bunch of those. And then down here, I don't know. I think we have enough railroad track. I got my, yeah, you know what? We're going to want, do we have enough miners? No. So we're going to want, let's just bring 50 miners with us, because when we end up over there, and then there was something else down here. Oh, telephone poles. Or they're not really telephone. We don't have telephone, do we? You get the idea. And I don't think we need too many of these, but we'll bring them. They're good. So we're stocked up. We got a train stop. And we got some other junk in here. Let's just get rid of that. A little bit of a pain in my patooter. Patooter is your behind. You know, patoots. Yeah, well, just because we're here. And use long reach. All right, and then I do want to bring whatever we have for landfill. So I did set up, one of the only things I really did besides clear a bunch of rocks out of the way is start making some landfill over here. And if you're wondering why we're working on this episode, if you look, we're down to 255,000 iron, which is still a lot, but you know, we're only 136 coal, but then we do have this one 1.7 million. So I'd like to get this going. Now I want to just do a single line. Now let me also check. Steal whatever else you just made. I also want to check and make, not check anything, but make a second line eventually. So what I did was, this is a small, like this is, so if we look at the map again and zoom in, so this is where our bus is going to be, right? Coal coming over, this is our power, iron coming back in. So then this, I'm thinking it could be at least where we put like all of our, or a lot of our, maybe not in this row, because this might be a bus coming down, but I'm thinking we'll put right along here some more of these furnaces. Now, in the future, it's really worth considering having these furnaces at a distance, especially if you have a coal in the distance. Like by this iron, we haven't really exposed any coal. So then we have this line that will be a road right here. Oh, geez. Easy. There we go, right? So now we're back here, and I think we've got everything set up here. Yeah, we got coal in there, so now we just need to get our train, and you'll see up here one of the reasons. I might put that mod in that makes you drive on the cardinal directions a little better. All right, so we might as well get out here. All right, so we have this problem. There we go, and then we can, I should have grabbed more bricks maybe while I was there. We don't really necessarily need that many. So then what I'd like to do is come over here, and at least for now, just because we're kind of limited on how much fill, right? Maybe we have to do it too wide. Let's see, do we have enough? All right, I just at least want to be able to get this railroad track across the water. Now, eventually, what I would like to do is, you know what, we probably have enough. Let's make it 3. Didn't really mean to fill that in. Yeah, you might as well use it up. Get it out of my inventory, if nothing else. And of course, we didn't quite have enough, but that's all right. All right, so hopefully we can run this guy right through here. So we'll just put one train on here to start, but then eventually we'll get, which means we won't have to do much in the way of signaling. And then hopefully this track will, yeah, this is what I was doing a lot of between the episode. I thought I got a lot of it. But then I stopped doing too much of it because I realized I wanted to set that first station up before I spent too much time just clearing out rocks today. Yeah, so that one's almost going to be dead in the way. Yeah, those, I didn't do that. That must have been from like a meteor. No, I don't know. Let's wait till that stops flashing. Or stops being green. Yeah, and then we're pretty close to where we'd want to be, I think. We still got quite a few tracks. So let's come down here now. I guess I should probably go get my car. Yeah, because we're not gonna need to be over there. I don't want to lose the car. And then I'll clear out some more of this stuff in between the episodes, of course. So yeah, as far as the episodes go, I'm thinking of having like a much more clear goal than I did. And the shame of it is for like a YouTuber, if you once you lose people's attention, I don't usually ever get it back. Like I've rarely had a series become more popular. But who knows? Maybe when we get to space. And then the other thing I was thinking of is maybe we just do less episodes and then go from there, right? Like just where I do a little bit more between the episode until we get to space. All right, so how are we doing? I think I'd want to let's get rid of all these trees because why not? I don't think it makes too much difference. I like to run them longer if there is a difference, and I think it's longer this way. So what I'll do is I'll start at I might as well turn them this way. All right. Yeah, that looks well. We can figure out the middle pretty easily. Yeah, that's pretty close to the middle. So the middle one would be like right in the middle here, I guess. So we'll just it doesn't matter. We'll spin this one around, right? And then this one and this one will go. I just needed to click. All right, so this one and this one are good. This one goes this way. I'll just get rid of this one for now. We're not even going to hook that up. And then we know we're in this row here. Like I said, I like to spread it out a little bit. And then this one will be, I'm going to get it all. And this will be a good enough start if we just get the one row going, I think. Yeah, we'll just put that one right there. Then we'll get the small poles. All right, and then this one can go as far as it can go. And there we go. And then while we're down here, I don't think it matters which, I probably could have done the other one. All right, and then just for the sake of future, all right, and this can be like that. This can be like that. And then I'll come down here, and if nothing else, that guy will start producing as soon as we get a power hooked up. Yeah, you want attached to both of those? That's fine. All right, now I'm not going to hook all this up. See, these guys are pumping out a little bit because I had those poles close to it. Now, yeah, our train track is up here. I don't picture us ever going too much further than this. Let's get rid of some of these trees. Yeah, and I can see, if we look at the map, I can see some stone up here. So I could definitely picture, let's just have this station facing like up and down here. So I will, yeah, this is always a little bit of a pain to try to get it a little bit close. And so well, you know what? I don't think it matters too much. Let's just come off of here. Let's like say 6. I think that should be fine. I can do this. Might be a little faster. All right, we gotta wait for that to get done. Let's run up ahead and kill some more trees. while we're waiting, we'll get rid of that rock. All right, I think I can put that one in. So let's bring this guy over. And I think much like other games, I think I like to run this a little bit long. Just because why not? Because I think we'll head over to that stone before too long, and Lord knows what we'll find. And then, yeah, so let's see. I forget how the count goes. That looks real nice as far as a count. There we go. All right, so we should be good. We don't need any signaling just yet. Eventually that might be an intersection, of course. And we'll do something fancier to get them in and out of here. And if we did, just to keep in mind, I think that I would run, if we were going to have another and more complicated thing, I'd run another track on this side. So we'll try to keep everything over here. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I do have a coal refueling for this train over on the other end. So we shouldn't need to do coal refueling. So let's go, yeah, I don't have it on my hotbar. We'll get this stop in here. All right, and then this one will be the opposite way. Hopefully these are right. Like I said, it should be, we'll see how it goes. All right, and then we're going to have one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, like I said, if we're going to have another one, we would have it over here. So let's see. Yeah, no, I need to be. I can either put the let's do it this way. Let's start here, down here. Yeah, should we just do... No, you know what? We're going to do like 2. I think... Yeah, I don't know that we're going to be producing that much, right? So we'll try to do 2, and then we'll have this one be an extra one, right? So we'll do this and this. I think this might be a bit overkill, but hopefully it'll spread it out. Now, we could do... a splitter, but I'm not too worried about it because, and by a splitter, I mean, we actually probably want to do like this. All right, because once it fills up the one car, it might not be like as super duper efficient, but right, that one we don't want, and then we want this one like that, and like this. No, I mean, this one could just be its good old self. Right, so in other words, like, it's going to take a certain amount of time to fill the cars. I don't think we're going to be producing enough iron from here to really do this, but what we will do, just to make sure that's not a huge problem, and we could actually bring 2 lines over. We'll see. All right, and then I think I might as well stay away from the station a little bit. Like I said, if this isn't fast enough for us, we'll deal with fast enough in a little while. All right, so now that we did that, I think we can keep these away from where we'd have. All right, I'm just putting them so that they're fully covering electrically everything so far. And then, you know what, I don't even think we need, do we? No, you won't attach to both? Okay. That's fine. We'll put this guy here. Good. Now, let's see. Did I get lucky enough that I can actually make a locomotive? Yeah, we need a locomotive that's 2-headed. And then we only have 1 cargo wagon that we can make because we don't have enough steel. So let's head back And maybe we don't have enough other things, but we'll head back and make, what do I say, 5 cars at least? Come on, head in the cardinal direction. Yeah, I think that mod's going in. It just, when you're like close enough like that, it just sort of sets you going due east without having this kind of craziness, which just really helps. You know what, we're going to keep going. There, look, now it's going straight now that I'm at the end. All right, so let's hop out and. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 would be enough cargo wagons, I think. And then, yeah, we need more iron. Let's just pick up some extra iron. How's our copper? We can up it a bit. I like to keep 500 iron on me, and then I don't need that much stone. You know what we can do? It's a good way to get rid of the stone. All right, do we have enough of everything else? Yeah, I think we're kind of ready to go. Other than it's going to take a little while for those things to get built. So let me, just because it's just going to take forever and a day, let me head back over to the iron mine. I guess would be the best place to start this guy out, and then that way when we get done, we're ready to go. But it's going to take a while to build all those things down here. So I'll come back when those are built, and I'll be over by the iron mine. So see you in a second. All right, last of our cargo wagons should just have been made. So we should have 5 of them on here. Now I put this guy, I think he's facing the right direction. All right. 5, and then we'll need another loco. This guy's not facing the right direction. Right? Well, good. Good, they're all swinging, which is a good sign because the other side, I think, is set up identically. So let's come here, and then we're going to add a station. Well, you know what? We're going to add a weight condition, full cargo, add a station. Oh, here. Empty cargo. And then let's close that. That should be good to go. We're on manual for now. That's okay. And then I want to come to this station and call this Iron 1 West. All right, and then I guess we can't really get to the other station just yet, but we'll name that something when we get over there. Now, yeah, let's take a train ride. So what I would like to do, let's enter, so he doesn't leave without us, and let's see if this works. So we want to switch him over to automatic, and then isn't there a way to just send them? Yeah. No fuel. What? Oh. Okay. You know what? Let's get out of automatic. Let's get out of the train. Let's open the car. Rather than taking that other fuel out. Oh, you know what? We don't have another. Yeah, I think I have everything I need. We'll stop them down the other end. All right, fuel. Let's enter just so we don't get left behind. And then automatic. Yeah. Nice. It's a good sign when they just leave. Now this is so simple of of a setup that we have here that I wasn't too overly concerned with it, unless we made a really basic mistake. And then, yeah, see, so what I don't have is another coal thing here. So let's take this guy, put him back in manual, get it out. And then what I want to do is, yeah, you know what, we could probably do it instead of going over here. Well, do we want to, it doesn't really matter. These trains don't use that much coal. So let's do this. Do we want to jump this guy red? Yeah, let's just jump him red. Yeah, right there is fine. Right, and that way we can do this. And that, and then we're going to want another thing here. And then what I would probably do is like that, right? And then we'll, so that way if we had another train station, we could put that guy right there. And then I'm gonna go drive back there. Oops. And then one of these. All right, and that should start filling him up with coal. All right, now how are we doing over here? See what I mean? Like these guys, like really, it's probably a lot of overkill for our belts. Now, one of the reasons is because we're not changing sides at all here, right? Like in other words, we could do, yeah, we could do something like this. And then get rid of this guy altogether. Right? And then probably just for the sake of balance like that. All right, so let's get in here and set it back to automatic. And if nothing else, I'm going to go back and get my car. All right, put it on automatic. Yep, was he empty? Yep, he must have just emptied as I hit that. Now, how much fuel do we have? Yeah, plenty. So they don't really use that much fuel. And then did this guy get all fueled up? Because he should have, yeah. And then this guy should come down here and stop if everything went well. Yep, and wait to fill up. And so now we have at least, you know, a bunch more. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, we're not really getting in. Yeah, we probably don't really need that many of these, but I guess it doesn't hurt. They do take up some power. I think I could probably get rid of one each. You know what? Let's get rid of this one. And then we'll just put them a little more like they look like they're loading in the middle. All right, we'll get rid of this one, and we'll get rid of this one. All right, yeah, so these guys can't keep up at all. Now, one of the things we could do, one of the things I've done in the past is actually set up like a whole bunch of barrels to see, because what's going to happen is when he's gone, we could be like storing some. So we could do something like this. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll just do as many as I can right there. And then, yeah, we might move that electrical. All right, so that way we do it on either side, and then we take, yeah, let's, and then I'll do this. No, not right there. We'll do right, and then this would go like this. I think we cover all that with electricity. No, we can't. Well, no, we could do it. Yeah, there we go. No, that's not going to work either. So either way, we got to get rid of one of these. All right, we could still leave that guy there. Let's tuck him in just for the sake of it, and then yeah, let's put that guy there, and then what we'll do is right here. This doesn't need a splitter, but this would. Right, and then we'll that's a problem too, isn't it? You know, we could do like that, and it won't. Right, and then the problem is, yeah, can we go? Yeah, we can go there. A little duplication of effort, but right. So then the benefit to this will be, you know, like it won't make any difference if the train's there, but then when it pulls away, this will be a bunch of buffer so that it'll keep running these mines and just make the whole thing that much more efficient. And then we could also talk about, yeah, let's do one last thing and then we'll end the episode. I keep thinking one last thing, right? So let's, yeah, this is kind of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, let's just bust that for a minute. Yeah, I want you right there, even though you're kind of weak. Might as well just max this guy out while we're here. Yeah, that should get all of those, and then I don't need that one. Few power poles over here. Get this guy set up similarly. You can't really tell if there's one under there, so I'll just go here. And then this guy. Try to put one, yeah, right there. Right, I think that covers it all. Might have a little sliver. This would be good enough for now. And we'll come back as these start running out. I'll just come back and do those others. Something like this. And we'll move over a half a step and there we go. There, so that's getting us bunch more. How is our power doing? Yeah, we need to start thinking about power again in a near episode. And see, now these guys can't quite keep up, but that's just because they're splitting, right? So you know what I'm saying? Like but it's all good, right? We're flowing in as much as we can mine out of here. Probably still a little bit of overkill on the. Yeah, I guess the other thing. Is this guy backing up? No. See, This one's going to tend to get full faster, but it really doesn't make any difference because the weakness is how much we're producing, right? So if we were producing a little more, and why aren't you? Oh, see, this one's already full. Yeah, good. So say as soon as this one gets full, this one starts going to town. If this one backs up, it's going to send more to this one. Does that make sense? And then eventually it'll just all be full. So I don't see anything wrong with what we're doing here. One thing I'd like to do is get rid of that stuff if I can, and then this guy isn't full. Nope, let's get rid of that coal. All right, there we go. Our first train line is in place and should be running, and we've got a bit of a buffer system. We'll see how it works out, but it'll be okay. It's certainly better than not having any buffer system. And the test would be, does he make a round trip, drop off? And if this gets full, then you would want a bigger buffer system, right? If it doesn't get full, then we don't need to worry about it. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one, I hope. Take care of yourselves. And if you have any suggestions, just definitely let me know. Like, I can cut out. I don't mind playing the game, whether I record it or not. So I can try to make it a little bit more focused, like this episode was. And especially until we get to the space stuff. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.